So if you want to see my UK math, there it is. This is my UK maths. Good afternoon, my friends. Welcome back. I'm KingBlackToof, and I'm going to take you through how to effectively use your reward points as a beginner for Gwent the Witcher card games. So reward points you earn from a lot of different ways. Remember, it's completing the journey, leveling up, completing contracts, which are known like basically achievements in Gwent, by logging in, and there's other ways you can get it as well. Okay, and we spend those reward points in the reward book. So let's have a look. Let's switch over. So this is the reward book. There's loads of different trees that you can go to. For example, the monster one has all these nodes and you can buy the nodes. Now, before we get going to what is the most effective way to spend our reward points, I just want to say that I'm basing this off of the fact a new player wants to expand their collection the fastest. There's a lot of cosmetics in the reward tree, like there's a leader model there, there's meteorite powder which animates cards, we've got kegs, we've got ore, we've got certain types of kegs and meteorite powder, we've got scraps, we've got cards, we've got card backs, we've got loads of different stuff. So my advice is primarily going to be focused on how can we get the most amount of ore for the least amount of reward points, and then we convert that into kegs and open to expand our collection very quickly. Okay, so the best reward tree is the Squirtel faction tree to begin with. In this one, we're going to be spending 26 reward points and we'll be getting 17 kegs out of it. So I think it's best if I do an overlay to show you what nodes that we're going to collect. Okay, but not only this, a little added extra is that we'll have excellent position if you want to go for some of these leaders. Okay, they're very close to where we end up. And also, we'll be very close to getting these 6 Squirtel kegs if you want to go straight for Squirtel. Okay, so we'll end here and you can spend 5 reward points to get an extra 2 Squirtel kegs, 160 scraps and 90 meteorite powder here. You can spend another 5 to get some more here, another 5 to get more here if you want to play Squirtel. Okay, so that's the first tree. So the next reward tree is the Skellige faction tree. We'll be spending 27 reward points to get 17 kegs here, and again, see the overlay to see what nodes to purchase. But you'll have very good progress towards 6 Skellige kegs if you can spend 5 more reward points to get 2 Skellige kegs here, as well as some scraps and meteorite powder, which is pretty nice. You can spend another 5 to get those, and you can spend 5 plus 1 more to get those if you want. We're also very close to getting 2 Skellige leaders if you want to try and work your way up to these Skellige leaders, which will also unlock the Skellige leaders here for extra additional trees. Our third faction tree that is the best is Northern Realms. We'll be spending 34 reward points to get 21 kegs here. Now, this means you have to do a bit of saving before you can get all 34 reward points. Until you actually manage to put a lot into this one, it won't be as rewarding. But when you get to 34, overlay on screen, you'll get 21 kegs, which is very nice. You'll also be very close to completing Hensal if you want to spend 4 here, if you want to spend 4 here, and if you want to spend 4 here to get these 3 faction trees that you can at any time. We're also extremely close to getting 6 Northern Realms kegs. If you want to spend 5 more to get 2 Northern Realms kegs here, 2 Northern Realms kegs here, and 2 Northern Realms kegs here, with a little extra here. So 21 kegs with, you know, extra faction specific kegs very close by, which is a very good tree. So the next reward tree is actually on the second tab. This is the Crimson Curse expansion faction tree. Now for me, all the leaders are unlocked for some reason. This is a new account, so hoping that's not a bug and they're all unlocked for you. So, overlay on screen, we'll be spending 26 reward points to get 16 kegs here. And when we finish, we're very close to a lot of other Crimson Curse specific faction kegs. We can spend 5 points to get this one. We can spend 5, 6, 7, 8 if we want to just go up there and grab that one. And a few more to go up and get that one. Now during this time, we do get some extra scraps and some meteorite powder as we're heading towards the story nodes. The next best reward tree to go down is the Syndicate faction tree. Okay, we'll be spending only 20 reward points, but we'll be getting 12 kegs from this. So overlay will be on screen. Now, we do also get close to two leaders. We'll be close to this one and this one, which will unlock their leader trees. Not necessary to do, remember these are just cosmetic, but it will unlock their leader trees if you want to go down those in the future. So next up is the monster faction tree. We'll be spending 27 reward points to get 16 kegs here. Overlay on screen. Now we also make good progress to 4 monster kegs. We'll be very close to these two. Okay. And also we'll be very close to completing these leaders as well. With just a bit of extra movement, we'll be able to make these leaders work if we want to. So next up is this bloke, Philovendril. He himself is quite a deep cost. We're going to be spending 41 reward points and we'll get 24 kegs from it. Okay, so it's a heavy cost, but we do get a lot of kegs in the end. The downside is you don't get access to anything else easily. We're going to stop here, and you'd have to go through quite a bit more to get these faction specific stuff. So not bad anyway. Next up is Dana. On the second tab, we've got, where is she? Where is she? There she is. Okay, we'll be spending 32 reward points for 18 kegs in this one. Okay, overlay is now on screen, and again, we don't really get easy access to anything afterwards. We'll have to spend quite a few more stuff if you want to get to these premium kegs. Okay, so it's just for the kegs in that case. Next up is Thronebreaker. We've got this Thronebreaker faction tree. Now, we'll be spending 27 reward points and get 15 kegs here. Okay, overlay is now on screen, and we get access to 1 leader pretty easily, although these leaders seem to be a lot more expensive than the previous leaders, but it's there if you want it. And so finally, my 10th best reward tree is the Nilfgaard reward tree. Now this might be a little unfair because my UK maths didn't take into account that in order to get the reward points spent, we have to actually own a leader in this one. We're going to be spending 38 reward points and we'll be getting 18 kegs and a leader. Okay, so you may want to push this down the list a little bit because we get access to a leader, but that doesn't do anything for us. It's just cosmetic, so it didn't get added into the calculations. Now, overlay is now on screen, hopefully, but we should also be close to 6 Northern Realms kegs. Okay, so you can spend a little bit more and get these faction specific kegs if you want, and we're also very close to these leaders as well. So feel free to push Nilfgaard a little bit further up if you want that leader anyway and you're willing to spend it because you like the faction. Okay, so hopefully that's been a really informative video for you. I actually really enjoyed doing all this UK maths. If you want to see my UK math, there it is. This is my UK maths, and there's the statistics. We've got, you have to spend 1.52 reward points to get 1 keg with Square Tile. That's why it's the best. And for Nilfgaard, you have to spend 2.11 reward points to get a keg, but you also get a leader. Okay, so that's kind of how it works in my mind. That's my UK maths. But anyway, hopefully that's been really informative. So, hope that helped you out. And any questions, let me know. And I'll see you again next time.